We're gonna do it, guys. And we're back. I don't know about you guys, but doesn't it feel kind of freaking weird to be at the gym at the wrong time?
Extremely. I feel crusty and gross.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Because we got a wedding to go to this afternoon, which means that we are starting our Saturday session 4-ish hours earlier than normal. And for me, at least, it's like less of a sleep thing because I'm up at 4:30 in the mornings every Saturday anyways, just so I can get work done. More that the gym just like feels wrong because the crowd that I'm used to seeing on a Saturday is not here, and there's a bunch of just like strangers doing weird CrossFit shit in that direction. I guess like normally there's people doing weird CrossFit shit in that direction, but I'm at least used to those people doing CrossFit shit. They're at least used to me like making noises at a barbell. The more pressing concern is that the only time that my knee truly feels like shit right now is when it hasn't done a lot of moving. So like sleeping right now, I'm waking up like 3 or 4 times a night because of pain. And then like in the morning, it takes a lot of time for it to like want to move again. And normally to combat that on a Saturday, if we're starting training around noon, like I'll just get a couple rounds of movement prep in between work, but I did not have that time luxury this morning. But general warm-ups got it at least feeling kind of okay, so we gotta do our best to keep that going because today is the main squat day. Especially because we only got 63 days left to the meet, which means the timeline is getting pretty tight to get this knee to start coming around. For those of you new to the vlog, brief recap is the original plan was to drop 60 pounds since December so I could compete at 242 for the first time in 4 years. And then my dumbass decided to screw that all up because he put a knee rep on wrong, knee felt stuck, and now I have some partial tearing both above and below the kneecap. But it's like, I can still bench, I can still pull, I can still kind of squat. So instead of pulling out of the meet and, you know, throwing a pity party and crying about it, my whole goal right now is to see how freaking good of a day I can still have despite the knee being a bit screwed up. Early mornings.
Right? I wasn't recording.
I know it was after MEANA's done her warm-up here. I might do the stupidest thing I've done in a while. Well, I can't tell you, like, you gotta wait till the vlog
I have to react in real time.
You gotta wait for the vlog to see, because I'm not gonna give you the spoiler now. A little more? A little more? Yep. Lock her in. Squat. Good. Bullshit's gonna be straight to 2 reps for the first warm-up. Partially because we don't got a lot of time today, partially because I need to stop being such a goddamn pussy. I mean, really though, right? Depth, feedback.
Overhead.
Yep. Yep. I'm actually pretty okay with that choice. I think we'll go straight to 3. But so I don't get yelled at by MEANA. This is my, oh shit, I need to find more upper T-spine extension real quick. So just grab it a 10 kilo, leaning back over the dip handle, and getting some stretchy pullovers in, which you guys can tell that I'm kind of stiff right now. The at-home movement prep would have helped. I don't know if that's enough to make a difference, but placebo effect. I also feel like I need to clarify that I took a gamble setting manual white balance in the camera just because it's like smoky fire hellscape, super warm, let it come in, so I try to blue it up a little bit. If it looks super screwed up, I'm sorry.
3, at least 3, and just leave it open until I say no more.
No more.
Oh, take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Do you think that the collective of powerlifting understands that? Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Yes. Good. Lock in. Squat. Good. 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 Yeah. Nice work. I think the best and worst. I'm trying to figure out how to vlog better. I'm trying to vlog better. I don't know what to say. And as usual, being a pansy here, going belt and mouth guard for 3. Like, I don't know about you guys, if you use a mouth guard or not, or if you've looked into the actual research on mouth guards, not just like the research funded by the mouth guard companies. It doesn't look like they do much on paper, but I swear it makes enough of a difference to stick the sucker in every once in a while. Triple. And apparently MEANA thinks I'm the same height as the typical Instagram commenter does.
In my defense, if it's taller taller than my setting, it just looks tall. Yeah. Yep. Set. All right. Yeah. Set again. Set. Yep.
Feels pretty okay. You're ruining the vlog again. I'm considering making, I don't know if it's a bad choice, like a sandy choice. A sandy choice. Because I can definitely feel the knee. I can still tell it's there. But the telling it's there is less like of a, and more of like a, oh, okay, it's kind of there. So this is definitely going to be a bit of a FAFO jump. And you know, I'm kind of a fan of the whole FAFO philosophy. As long as you're mentally prepared for the fact that you might find out something that you're not thrilled with finding out. But then like that fear, that pressure, always motivation to do my freaking job. I gotta get MEANA squat stilts. I kind of want to grab pole for a spot, but it's like if I can't trust myself here, I shouldn't be doing the freaking meet. So I'm sad that their music's gone. If I need music to squat 4 reds, I also shouldn't be doing the meet. Triple unless it looks like I'm gonna die, or feels like I'm gonna die.
Yes, good. Squat. Yep. Set. Yep. Good. Step back. Yep. Good.
Yeah, and the whole motivation for still doing this meet, even with the knee in the shape that it is like, I just hate seeing lifters catch dings that should be minor. Like I hate seeing someone, you know, tweak their back, tweak a pec, tweak a quad, tweak something that should be like a 2 week and it's better injury, then decide that they can't do the meet or they got to take 4 months off, whatever bullshit. It's like, I just want to show people that shit still can be done. And I'm not saying that if your knee is in my shape, you should be doing it, because I definitely am walking a bit of a tightrope right here, but I'm freaking stoked with that. Sending MEANA on a quest to come back with Cole in like 5 minutes, so I do have a spotter for this next one. We have a set of magnetic collars, and I guess that is the magnetic one. Because like, look, stick, no stick. How disappointing. I should say we had a set of magnetic collars because one of them has gone missing and I have no freaking clue where it is in this 50,000 square foot warehouse giant gym that's too big for its own good. Anyways, they're back. New token in the headphones. Kind of fun. Yep. That's good. More!
You gotta wave it with sound of a gun pop. You pop a bottle for fun, when I pop a bottle, let me let the phone stop. Put yellow diamonds inside of a pussy, I look like it's Patrick, it's SpongeBob. Stick my arm inside the window like a stop sign when the school bus stop. Bitch, shoot to your lunch stop. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out. Bitch, shoot to your lunch stop. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out.
If you're ever like running the monohooks for me and I'm really fucking fired up, like, word of advice, don't go for the fist bump because...
You offered the fist bump.
Well, you should have been like, ah!
I can't straighten my hand.
Like, I'm used to going for Darrell because he's a big manly man and he can take it.
I literally heard a crunch when he fist bumped me.
What a fragile little
I
lady.
think you might have broken one of my fingers.
That was good, right?
That was, yeah.
I'm very pleased. Can't believe that I was only going for a single.
What I audio, you're gonna watch this after. I go, single?
I can't hear you.
And then I was like, I'm assuming it's a single. But, oh well. That was good though.
Anyways, time to speed run the rest of the session. But speed bench right now, same load we've been running on this bar because the load is doing the trick. I don't think we need to progress. And we're going reverse grip angle on the American Camber bar because that forces me to find a little bit more load trap. 6.5s, as short a rest as possible, as much sauce as possible.
Bitch, shoot to your lungs up. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out. Bitch, shoot to your lungs up. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out.
Shit's fun. Anyways, Jesse update. He finally got out of bed. Well, yeah, but Darrell has an excuse.
What's his excuse?
He stays up till 2 a.m. every night. But stretchy dips, coming on up. Probably just a couple reps just to make sure shoulders are lubricated and such. Then we'll find the dip belt. I actually think I see a dip belt right over there, which is going to be way nicer than last week. Never mind, it's a belt squat belt again with the world's longest chain, being more of an adult than last week and going plus 45. Hopefully that's not dangling too low. I think this should work. This should work. But the whole purpose of this dip slot for me is kind of just range of motion access, a little bit of serratus touching. So I'm not trying to push them super heavy, just trying to get deep, get stretch, squeeze through, not push them too hard because we got our main bench on Monday. I'm okay with that for first run at 45 in a very long time. I think the advantage of the belt squat belt is I can just slip out of it all easy because it's such a big belt. And could I be dipping heavier right now? Like, probably. I could try harder. But I've never gotten much direct bench carryover out of a weighted dip. Like, getting a dip very strong doesn't seem to do anything for my bench. But making sure my shoulders can get to the bottom makes my shoulders feel good on bench. And I got a client dealing with a little bit of hip flexor SI weirdness, so I'm going to film a pretty aggressive demo for him to shoot right now. Okay, got Jesse on the iPhone camera, so giving him the thumbs up to start recording. But hip flexor push-up, what we're going to do is put foot up on a bench or something similar. We're going to get arms straight, push ourselves all the way up, get the hip high as we can. Then we're going to drop down into a big hip flexor stretch. Hopefully I'm still in frame in both cameras. Push yourselves back up to the top, and I want you running probably 5-10 reps. Push it kind of hard, but not so far that it gets shitty. Hopefully that worked. Harrison fought his way back from not being able to deadlift for over a year due to low back pain to ripping just under his old max off the floor for easy sets of 5. Here's what we did. It was a little bit of a mess, so we had to start him from the ground up, making sure we were finding his torso strength and brace strategy. But for hinging, I started him off with single leg RDLs, which we really had to work to get him so we could push the hip further back as we were increasing load. Once those were solid, we moved on to a pause dumbbell RDL to introduce some bilateral hinging with a little bit of load limitation. As he built up there, we turned those into rack pulls where we progressed down in height and up in weight until he was confident that he could pull off the floor well. Once we were able to pull off the floor, it was just a matter of chipping away and building up while making sure the groundwork was climbing with it. And now it has been a long process, but a process more than worth it because he is well on his way back. So if you're feeling stuck in training and not making the progress that you deserve, hit the link below and join the team because I want to help you get rolling again. VIP tiers where I'm doing fully custom work, including rehab. Only got a couple of slots left there, so make sure to hit that link so we can get you making better progress and back to smashing PRs. I might have to replace my tripod budget with a paying Jesse to be my videographer budget.
I don't know, I'm expensive.
Yeah? Well,
And I'm probably not as good.
you're less expensive than Yusuf. Never mind, I listened to the audio and I reshot it for the real one. But round 2 on the dippy doos. Yeah, it's big protraction at the top, big stretch at the bottom, big protract, big stretch. Gonna stop talking so the plate stops swinging. That got harder than I wanted it to, faster than I wanted it to, so yeah, I don't know. I'd probably be at a pansy. I'm just like thinking, I don't want my triceps to feel flat on Monday's bench because they're finally starting to wake up a little bit. Again, treating this slot very differently than I am treating the close grip incline and the JM press right now, because those are my get strong bench builders, which means they should and need to be very pushed, but they're also not directly before my main bench. And I figure I should use Jesse being over here and requiring mono hooks as an excuse to not be a pussy. AKA we're bringing back the stupid giant deficit Pendlay rows. Oh, that's so far down. Forgot how terrible this is.
Like Debbie, so now be rapping like a motherfucker semi go Thomas like it is a punch and make them hug the wall like 21 from the industry. Give them rape kids, pussy filleting shrimp. Most of my life's pink. You copy Benazer with the profit and the consequences of the profit. Nigga dangerous. If I'm a
We'll have 315. Whenever I'm doing a heavy barbell row variant, the goal is to try to be strict, but as I'm sure you guys have experienced, it's hard to keep it super strict, so we'll do our best here. Okay, big crank.
Take a broke again, so I'll be sitting on my fucking money till my legs, my legs stiff, third leg leaked, fourth leg until I paid, bitch. Bitch, shoot to your lower side. Pull up, I'ma stick your tongue out. Bitch, shoot to your lower side. Pull up, I'ma stick your tongue out.
Bitch, shoot to your lower side. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out. Bitch, shoot to your lower side. Pull up, I'ma take your tongue out.
I'm okay with that. We'll rip the green off and go straight into it because we're running out of time.
And I pull up right now, that gun solid go. I'm sitting there, boy, I blow.
So much fun. And then hobble over to run hooks.
Did you take a break?
No,
Oh, okay. I was like,
well, I'm trying to hustle.
oh,
And this guy is slowing me down. Doesn't even have his belt on.
I feel
Thought he was
like I-
ready. Yep, squat. Good. Pull, pull, pull. There you go. Way forward. Yep. Nice. I got the camera there. I should do MEANA's mono stance. Now, current problem. I want to go do the 400-degree back extension machine, but that's like a 10-minute walk that way, and I don't want to abandon Jessie. So I'm going to do some Heidi Hauer bullshit. So it's been a very long time since I've seen her post this, so I don't even remember like how the feet were hooked. And I'm probably too fat to even make this work. Was it a that? I don't know if it was a that. No, it was definitely, oh, goodness gracious. What on earth? Oh, get a little, oh. Situate myself a little better. Don't need me further. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. I'm gonna make Jessie do these next, just for reference. Holy shit, that's some ass. And like, she would do that with an SSB on her back. I don't know if that's an adequate substitution, but it's at least gonna be enough for today. I mean, really, I should probably be doing reverse hypers, but I don't think I have time to get all the shit off the coffee table and then put 4 plates on it, so that bullshit will do for today. I'm gonna try it on the ER rack next, just because the pad is a little bit shorter and skinnier. Okay, that's, yeah, terrible as well, but less awkward. I can't believe how hard that is. Wow. Again, unsure how effective that is, but difficulty's there. Anyways, how many?
I'll just get a couple reps in.
Let's go, big pull. Spot. Good. Yep. Pull in, hard head, hard head, hard head. I think that girl that walked in front of the mono just crop dusted the shit out of us. Unless that was you. It definitely wasn't me. Mad, oh mad. Because I'm like, what the fuck is that? That was Jessie's top set of squats, so we can safely abandon them. I always want to stay around when someone is squatting like off time from me. Just because even if it's not heavy, like if you're used to training with a crew and then you're suddenly alone, it is weird, and I never like having to be stuck alone waiting between sets, so it's worth modifying shit a little bit to get the help the homie. I feel like this machine would be worth the trip to Calgary just to try it because, oh my goodness, it is so magical. Like the greatest rear delt contraption of all time. So I was running these on a reverse pec deck. To make it just rear delt, I'd be protracting as hard as I could and try to hold that protraction just so it is just the shoulder moving because of the rear delt, not like cheating into retraction. This guy, it forces you to do that or else you can't move it. He's like, you gotta scoop forward. If I try to like shrug, it just doesn't move. But if I'm scooped, the range of motion is smaller than if I was shrugging, but holy shit, so much rear. Oh. Oh. I just saw MEANA walking that way, so I might be about to be told I have to go home so she can get ready. We both work from home, so like there's no reason to have 2 cars, so we only have 1 car, but then like days like today, I'm like, I wish we had 2 cars. So MEANA still has lunges to do. I think I got time for abs.
Yeah,
Got
let's do
time
it.
for abs. And I think for the sake of not walking across the gym, we're going ab mat and band again, and I'm using an adult size band because the normal child size band is being used by a girl doing chin-ups, so hopefully I don't die. Oh, this is gonna be fucked. I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, you can. Not with that.
You want to just pass me a plate? The green is not happening. It's probably swinging the plate too much, but I think it did the thing. And if you want to grab a bar, the black one on the floor there is going to be better than the other ones. Downside of being in a regular gym is like they have the regular gym bars that migrate over to this section, and like they're so terrible and whippy to bench with. So buddy over here, first time in it, making sure he gets a real bar, but we'll try to swing less. That was good enough. Stoke level, freaking high. MEANA's putting pressure on me to conclude here very quickly, so I think stoke level very high. We're gonna keep it rolling, and I was kind of thinking in my head, like, if I can add 30 pounds a week, that'll get us close to 800. Well, that was a lot more than 30 pounds over last week's triple, so we're in a good spot, and I just gotta keep building up all of the little stuff, keep building up the pendulum, keep building up the squat reps on Friday, and excuse me, and we're going to be able to make this shit happen. And I am getting more excited, more optimistic, more freaking ready to go. And it is just that climb from here on in. And as much as it's going to suck to potentially not have the meet I wanted, well, we're going to freaking fight for it and have, it doesn't matter what I want, it's still going to be a good day considering where this prep kind of started. I'm excited to get there. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. I will see you in the team.